Hi. So welcome to How Did I Get Here? It's a GeoGuesser game. There's another very popular app called GeoGuesser that exists online as well, and this is a clone of that. So my name's Anders Horner, and I made this game earlier this year. Um, and Just some cool features about it is it uses, like early on in my developing career, it uses some authentication. You can see here, so I'm going to create a new user. A is a user that already exists. The username's already taken. So I'm going to make a new user 1. Oh wait, that's already taken. How about new user 12? Okay, so how does the game work? If you've ever played GeoGuessr before, basically you're dropped into a street view, and then from that street view you have to click around and guess where you are on a map. So just to give a brief example of that, so you can see here, oh, it's some random location. It looks like, I don't know, Tibetan flags. There's some interesting looking vehicles here. And zoom out a little bit. So you'll notice some of the street views are, it's a new feature Google has where they take random people's images, their panorama images, and upload them. So in specific locations where Google Street View, the car, has not made it, people are still able to view street views there. So this is an example where you can't actually move around, but you still are given some ability to look through the panorama. And I'm going to say it's somewhere in Tibet. So I'm going to zoom in here. Let's see, or maybe it's Nepal. I'm going to guess around here. And then after that, you have show the actual location, or this distance basically that shows you how far off you were. We're 661 kilometers. So how about I move this way? See, we're getting closer. So maybe it's in China. Let's move up. It's a little bit farther. Click somewhere in the middle so we can see we're getting even closer there. How about over here? A little bit closer, farther. So let's move deep into Tibet, huh? A little bit farther, back this way. You get the point where you can click around and it shows you about how far off you are, and then at the very end you want to decide how far off were we really. You can click show the actual location. In this case it grabs the GPS coordinates and shows you the actual location of that street view. There's some interesting things here to note. There's an algorithm in here that calculates the distance between your guesses. So there's a click handler that figures out where your guess is and this actual location. So even if you move the street view, that location stays the same. So how about we try a new one? And in this one, you see we can actually click around on. Okay, interesting. So one thing to note already is there's an avienda here, so I'm guessing it's somewhere in a Spanish-speaking country. We're on the ocean, it looks like, or at least a very large body of water. And so I'm just going to make a guess somewhere in South America. It says I'm off by 2,000 kilometers, so it can't be that far, so I'm going to click farther south. Oh, look at that, getting closer. From there, you can click around and probably guess closer and closer locations. So look, 93 kilometers, not too bad. How about we just see where it actually is? Awesome. So that's where it was. As you can see, there's it's not an infinite amount of street views, but there is a large amount, and it's randomly selected from this database of street views. So you can click through it a few amount of times, and you will not see the same street view twice. So just some interesting things to note. Anyway, that's my GeoGuesser app. Thanks so much for checking it out, and I hope you enjoyed.